Hello everyone, I am Dewey. This is the second part of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim walkthrough by the Media Cows. Some of you clever YouTubers out there might realize that I am not Zach. I am once again taking over the helm of this walkthrough. However, I'm not going to be the only person doing this. You can expect Zach to be back in the future to do a dual commentary thing. But as a main purpose, Zach is very busy. He's got lots of other stuff to do, and so I'm taking over just to kind of help you guys guide you guys through this walkthrough. This walkthrough is going to be a little bit different than some of our previous walkthroughs because we're going to put a little bit more attention to time and detail into it and really make it what we want to be as a true walkthrough for you. As you notice, my character is a female. Why I chose to go down that path, can't really tell you, but it is what I chose, and we really wanted to change some things up, and this was one of the ways that we felt best we could do that.
You picked a bad time to come home to Skyrim, kinsman. Captain, what should we do? She's not on the list.
Forget the list. She goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. At least you'll die here, in your homeland. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the eight divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn our... As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Death to the Stormcloak!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Nord and the Rags!
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in Oblivion is that?
Sentry, what do you see?
Come on, the dogs won't give us another chance. This way!
So we're finally able to take control of our character. This is really the first time you're able to move around yourself.
Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
So there's not too much in this lore room that you need to look for. You can pick up a couple buckets over on the table over there. But other than that, you don't really have to worry about any gold or anything lying around secretly. Now, this part's a little, shocking to say the least. So what they want you to do is just jump down to this innkeep and then go down one more level and then run out into the streets.
Get over here! Now! You're doing great. Torvald! Make me proud.
I actually have tried to run at that dragon before.
Keep close to me if you want to stay
Don't
that
do
way.
it. It will kill you.
I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Gods guide you, Hadvar.
Stay close to the wall! Quickly, follow me!
Kill train me,
It's you and me, prisoner! Stay close!
Aismir, nothing kills me. And I love him at gods.
Bela, you damn traitor! Out of my way!
We're escaping now. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine! I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovngarde!
You, come on! Into the keep!
With me, prisoner! Let's go! Come on! Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? To bring us to the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find some bones.
Once you are free of your bonds, you're free to run about the room. Now there are a couple items that you want to make sure that you're collecting. There's that gold over on the table, and then also the wines here. And also you have a chance to dual wield a sword. So in the chest you're only going to find one sword and your armor. You can pick up the swords from the walls if you want to dual wield them, and that's the choice that I go with right away, just because it gives you another option in the other arm. And it can, when you have the dual wielding swords, it can actually play for some pretty cool slow-mo kills, so that's not a bad path to go down.
Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there.
So I'm giving you a little bit of a chance to see the third-person mode here. Skyrim is primarily a first-person game. That's how it is made, and that's how generally...
Stormcloaks. Maybe we can reason with them.
That's generally how Bethesda wants you to play it. However, you can play it third-person mode if that is your preference. You're not going to lose anything from the game if you do that way. Now, combat is fairly simple. It's left trigger and right trigger. Right trigger swings the right sword, left trigger swings the left sword. So you have some pretty cool slow-mo kills there, finishing moves on weak enemies. So that's interesting and really fun to look at. So with the combat, you have so many different options to you. Yes, it's just left and right hand, or left trigger and right trigger, but you can put spells in those and combine them with swords and then use your shouts later on, and it really just combines for so many different opportunities for combat. So really explore what you want to do. I'm going to try to switch it up as much as possible because I know you guys just want to see everything that's possible, and I'm going to try to bring that to you. Well, it looks like the dragon did a number on that
Damn,
that
that
path.
dragon doesn't give up easy.
What are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen, now!
These Imperials have potions in here. We're going to need them.
Is someone there?
So later on, you should have opportunities to kill in different ways other than kind of charging in blindly like I'm doing here. because you have the ally with you, it's near impossible to sneak up and attack, just because he's going to charge right in, so not giving you a chance to really sneak up. So make sure you browse around the room. There's lots of chests and everything. This is really reminiscent of Fallout and Oblivion, where you can there's so much stuff that you can explore and pick up. So the obvious ones I will be picking up. The stuff that's hidden in the chest and everything, I mean, it's not going to be the same for me as it would be for you. So just, you know, check out everything. There's so much in this game that Bethesda has offered for you. So go ahead and explore those options.
Done then. This way. The torture room.
So you need to be careful when you are down here, because you never know who you can attack. Friendly fire is constantly on, so you may end up attacking your own ally or something like that if you're not careful. So just make sure that you're attacking the right ones. I'm going to try to make it through the game without interrupting too much of the dialogue when picking up weapons and such. But because there's so much to pick up, that's almost nearly impossible. So hopefully you guys can forgive me for that. If that's really annoying, leave that in the comments.
I did hear some odd noise coming from over there.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
You have no authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? They keep us under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
Don't bother with that. Lost the key ages ago. Poor fellow screamed for weeks.
See if you can get it open with some picks. We'll need everything we can get.
Shoot.
So this is almost identical to the lockpicking in Fallout 3. So if you guys have played that, then you kind of already know how to do this one. It's just using a combination of the left stick and the right stick and just kind of finding, you know, that sweet point. It's not too simple, or it's not too difficult to learn. So if you guys are new to the scene with this whole lockpicking thing, you didn't play Fallout 3, then it shouldn't be too much of a challenge for you. So here I'm just kind of exploring the different menus and that kind of stuff, kind of showing you guys some of the options. If you go to the apparel, you can actually equip the shield if you want. And once again, I'm just checking all the dead bodies to make sure, hey, you know, if there's some gold left behind, why not take it? Because gold is good in these kind of games because it lets you buy nice, big, shiny swords or armor if you want. So that's always good to have a little extra gold on hand.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
So it's interesting to note that you are almost like an escaped prisoner, and this is a theme amongst all games, all Oblivion or Elder Scrolls games. That, you know, you kind of start out as a prisoner, and then you're almost reborn as a new person because you're trying to make amends or whatever you know your path is. So it's nice to see that they're kind of sticking with that same level of storyline. They're changing it up a little bit where you're not literally a prisoner down there. You know, you're perceived as possibly innocent. You don't really know. I mean, you haven't developed your story yet, so it hasn't quite come to full. But it's just nice to see, and it's a lot of fun. So there you go. You have 3 meters that you need to be paying attention to. The middle one is the health meter. The right is the stamina. So that's if you're using heavy attacks. Or if you are running, then that'll use up your stamina. And there you go, another epic slow-mo. There's going to be lots of those, and I'm excited. I really like the way they did that. But you're also going to have the magic meter, your mana, or you know, the amount of magic you can use. That's going to be in the bottom left corner. You won't see that here because we don't have any magic equipped. But later you will see that magic down there, and that can be very useful to use the heal spell. I know I've been playing this game, kind of try to get a hold of it, try to get a better understanding on it for you guys, so we can make the best walkthrough we can. And I've been experimenting with the magic, and I've been really enjoying it so far. So if you sneak around down here, there is a little hidden area that contains a magic potion, or a health potion, and some gold by the dead skeletons. So it's a nice kind of little side path you can take to help out, your funds a little bit. Bethesda and Elder Scrolls and all these games, they litter these worlds with hidden paths like that. So if you see a secret path when you're going through a dungeon, or something that looks like it's kind of off, the main path a little bit, explore it, because a lot of the times you're going to be rewarded for going to the end.
That doesn't go anywhere. I guess we'd better try this way.
So we hit a dead end, and now we need to... I mean, it's not really a dead end. You kind of have that path forking off to the right, but we get to face our first creatures now. Something other than the storm cloaks that we've been facing so far. These spiders aren't too powerful, so if you have a shield, it's nice to have that shield so you can block. If you're holding left trigger, you will block with the shield, and then if you press right trigger while holding left trigger, you kind of reach out with the shield bash. And there you go. There's a different slow-mo moment for just one sword with this shield. So it's it's kind of nice to have that shield bash thing. Hopefully later on we can maybe use some kind of stun with it. That would be nice. Stuns are always OP in these kind of games. Just because you can stun something that's really powerful, take out all the small things, and by the time the stun thing comes back, you have another stun back ready to come, go and stun him again, then you can just tear him to pieces with whatever weaponry you desire.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow, and watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. You might take it by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
So the way Skyrim works is it rewards you for doing what you would naturally do. So I choose to sneak by the bear here, and in doing that I upgrade my sneak skill. Now this is something I've really been looking forward to in this game, because it kind of allows you to play how you want to play, and you don't have to worry about leveling up what's going to be the best level thing. You get to play how you want to play, and you're rewarded for that. And in my opinion, that is such a great system to have, and a way to do things, just because it allows everyone to be their own soldier, to be their own person.
This looks like the way out. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever make it. Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
So this is kind of the first choice you have in the game. You can either split up from him, or you can continue walking with him, in which you kind of develop a little bit more of a friendship. And it's something that is, you know, the way that you should be going.
Listen,
I
you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. You could really use someone like you.
now I pretty much
Dragon. General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
freaked out when that butterfly happened. I was like, oh, what a beautiful butterfly. I'm gonna go over and try to grab it, and then you grab it and it says 2 butterfly wings collected. Like, oh crap, I just murdered the butterfly. But so, I mean, that just kind of shows this game and everything that you can pick up. It's, you know, every little piece of it is really a piece of the world, and you can do so many different things with it. It's great, and I'm looking forward to being able to mess with the world as much as I can.
I admit, I still don't much like the look of it.
So here coming up is the Guardian Stones, and
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
what these do is they give you a permanent boost to whatever skill and attribute you want to go into. So whether it's mage, thief, or warrior. So if you choose thief, then your kind of thief-related skills, sneak and that kind of stuff, are going to upgrade faster. If you choose warrior, your combat skills are going to upgrade faster. If you choose mage, then your magic skills are going to upgrade faster. So the reason I chose warrior is just because that's kind of the path I think I'll go down most. I enjoy fighting, and so far the fighting in this game is actually a lot of fun. It's very fluid, and it's fairly easy to grasp. So that's something that I decided that I wanted to go down. This is me just experimenting to see if I can get multiple blessings at once. Unfortunately, you only can get one. When I say permanent, I mean so long as that stone is activated, that's the bonus you'll be getting. You can go back and change it at any time you want, but then you will change whatever blessing you move it to.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your part. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, all right?
So we had to fight some of the wolves here that a lot of you guys have probably seen in the different trailers and everything, and the demo that Todd Howard did a couple months ago.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood. Things look quiet enough here. Come on, there's my uncle. Uncle Halvor, hello.
Hadvar, what are you doing here? Are you on leave from shores, boats? What happened to you, boy? Are you in some
Uncle,
kind of
please,
trouble?
Keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
She's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Okay, okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
So this is starting to show off Skyrim's dialogue options. Instead of just throwing a wall of text at you, the characters actually interact. It's not so much that, you know, you're gonna have to read paragraph after paragraph, but they're really having that emotion and that conversation together, which I enjoy, and it allows me to get a lot more involved in the story than if I had to read paragraphs upon paragraphs of text.
Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here, looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. Glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad, but I need your help. We need your help. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need, within reason. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Good day.
Hadvar, did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Hush, child. Don't pester your cousin.
You two make yourselves at home.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? What are you doing that for?
Make yourself at home.
Did you really? Huh?
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here. I'd recommend heading to Whiterun, just down the road from here. From there you can take a carriage to Solitude.
Alright, that's going to do it for part 2 of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim walkthrough via the Media Cows. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this part 2, and you can look forward to many more parts from this awesome game coming. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you could favorite this video, I would appreciate it all the more. That is all I have to say, you guys. I will catch you guys on the flip side.